One time Keen Mind can't help me.
One time.
Yeah, can I have a just a player perk, not like a character perk? Can I have a
Yeah,
player
where I
perk?
just
Yeah.
read it out.
Yeah, be great. Alright, where we at?
Oh. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Dun,
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
dun,
Yeah, they're redoing the movie.
dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Bop, bop. Da 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 da. The creepy and the cookie, Actually, I don't even remember how it goes.
I know. I went to Catholic school, so I know the Catholic version.
Oh,
We used to
God.
eat our lunch when we were in kindergarten.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even want to think about what the Catholic version would be.
It's good. It's a fucking banger. It's up there
Yeah,
with
it's
fucking...
Oh.
What about all the songs you had to sing?
Oh, fucking good lord. Don't fucking remind me. I know far too much about our Lord and Saviour Jesus. Hey! Fuck.
Hey!
Yeah!
The only one below a 10.
Yeah, not a great deal happened last session.
No.
Scary shit.
Excuse me. A great deal did happen, alright?
I mean,
We're
we're-
planning for a better future.
We're planning on building a bar.
We're gonna make this town right, alright?
We
By
have a
bringing-
lot.
Yeah, by bringing a bar here. It's gonna be an inn, actually. It's gonna be an inn, not a bar.
I reckon a steakhouse inn. Steakhouse inn.
Sounds like a good plan. Can't go wrong for one fucking second.
Yeah, as long as we don't have Silence character as the cook, or
Yeah.
the bartender for that matter, or anything in the face of the.
You could say, or in the party.
Yeah.
We shall worship Gordon Ramsay.
Our Lord and Saviour.
Yeah, Paladin will come by. By the way.
We know the way.
We shall wait for youngest Astros to arrive and subsequently begin the fucking horrors of the unknown world.
The first horror we'll come across is taxable income for our.
That's
Oh
actually
my
very.
God.
That's right. I got it. Taxable income.
no!
D&D 5e.
Homebrew it.
I'm sorry. There was a moment in my fucking in-game session where I was about to hit the players with that because they
No.
have actual jobs.
Honestly, I would
They're
love.
police officers.
I would love if you had a taxable income for even adventurers. For the
Hey,
jobs
it's
we
the
do, we're
biggest
gonna
fuck
have
about.
a taxable income for our reward.
That implies you report your earnings.
No. See, it all comes through our reward, so it gets taken off before we get our
Yeah.
It's fucking GST.
reward.
And they'll still charge you more tax on top of that.
Oh. You get like if you don't, you get the royal guard coming down your the royal tax guard coming down your throat.
There's fucking.
The Royal
Well,
Taxation
right.
Army.
They're
Yeah.
writing up all the bullshit. That's it. We've defeated the final boss. We have this ring. Actually, that ring belongs to the
The
king.
kingdom.
Due
just come
to
with a
50,000
final
gold in unpaid taxes.
My favourite would be the party going in. It's like when you're trying to write shit off that definitely has nothing to do with your work. Listen, they're like, listen, I had to, running water. I had to use it to wash my robes. So therefore, can I get like maybe $50?
Oh shit. Yeah, the feeding cost for these mules. I'm gonna have to.
Or
claim
the
that.
ale for our therapy
That
session.
was stress. That was stress related. You guys don't have a good enough stress system, so.
You're done. Fucking good.
The maintenance for my gear? Yeah. I just didn't have any maintenance, but I'm gonna say I did anyway.
Dry cleaning. Line of work.
This inn is actually.
I need to get word up. New campaign ideas.
This inn is actually an orphanage. Yeah, yeah. Don't worry.
That's more difficult to deal with than any fucking lich.
No.
You're
Yeah.
sitting there at the end of each battle like, what the fuck? How much gold do I give away?
How much gold can I scam off the?
At the end of every session, it ends with just fucking all the players like, what the fuck do I do?
Just hear a knock on the door. Oh God, he's here.
Brings out a shotgun. Fuck off, nobody's home.
I feel like saying nothing
No,
would
no.
be better suited.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You hear like the shotgun. I hear a shotgun. That's more tax.
Do you have that shotgun stored in a safe and
Is
secure
that
area?
license?
I do. Bag of holding.
No. No.
Oh god, imagine the tax for having a bag of holding.
Mate, I cannot. I'm so adding that into the fucking Solaris Arcanum.
All that space in
You
the.
land on the planet. Here is our cargo. We're gonna make millions, boys. Actually, today you will not be making millions.
You're making
see,
$5
I wanna.
after tax.
I expect you to traumatize yourself. I want a different taxation for
For every fucking.
every different sector. All right.
Fuck yeah.
I want you to have nightmares about this.
Oh, and
I wouldn't be the one having the nightmares. I'll
Oh,
fucking do
don't forget customs.
it.
As you enter each sector, you gotta have your
It is
TSA agents.
The dullest game of Dungeons and Dragons ever. Everyone is just. It's fucking TSA agents.
No,
It's taxation.
it'd be great. What you do is you put us on the most unlawful place ever, and then as soon as we go to a lawful place and the customs are there, we just forget. They're like, we're taking everything. What?
It's like if you find a player supplement, you'll find form 8530. Now you need to fill out this form. It's only 330 pages to
Bring
complete
this
tax.
mushroom.
Would you? Yeah, you give them the option though. Do you want to read these forms? No. Okay, then sign them.
Watch your life get swindled away in slave trade.
That's essentially what I did fucking for on Gorilla last campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Do you want to hang out with this god? No? Oh, he'll kill you. Oh, I guess I will then. Aha, gotcha.
You're mine now.
You want to touch this book? Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Throw it into lava.
Well, there's a lot of books in that game that a lot of people picked up.
Let's
But no.
Let's not go there.
This-
Oh.
Anyway,
At the end, last session, what occurred, Rico?
Yeah.
What happened last session?
Oh, we're just doing it.
We'll do it. I think Jason's listening in.
Is he?
Just on phone listening.
Oh.
Cheeky cunt.
Wow. I see how it is. You don't want to talk to us.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
So does that mean we get to kill his character?
Well, technically he can't respond at present, so if you'd like to rob him or like break a knee,
Alright.
I'd like to sell him off in slave trade.
you know, can I have an athletics check for picking up and selling him into the slave trade?
A 13.
You
Nothing
picked him
of the
up?
fucking sort.
you picked him up, and then I'll do persuasion for better pricing. I'm gonna sell him.
I would like to identify the goods.
No, don't identify the goods, and they'll see worth less. I want to backhand him into compliance.
False life him.
But no, now the day is returned.
Alright.
Actually, let's put fucking Barovian Castle
Oh shit! Look what I've done. I've got 2 18s. I'm not getting them again.
on. No, I'm afraid not. Last session, what occurred? Allow.
Alright, so we woke back up and we presumed it was Groundhog Day, but it wasn't.
Close enough.
And so, yeah, close enough. The town got creepier than it already was. Nearly devoid of life, but there's, still people skulking about. We went to... I think you've wiped this off. No, Prideful Lion, there it is. We went to the Prideful Lion Inn,
Yeah.
and it was trashed. We all did go our separate routes, trying to retrace our steps a bit, but we all met back up at the Trifle Lion. And we what did we just hung about the Private Lion Inn until the guards started coming around, and then Morpheus decided it was a good idea, and it seems to have worked, so I'm gonna say it was a good idea, to try to claim the inn as our own. All right. So the inn is now the endgame project. So. We all tried to. We successfully tricked them. Well, no, not tricked them. Convinced them that it is ours. And so after that, we went to the. I don't think I've got this one written down. The other inn that I'd been to.
Yeah, yes, that one.
Yeah, that inn.
You went to the Wench's Flask.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the Winter's Flask. Found out it was. I don't think we found out exact time. It was like
You scared the fuck.
Okay.
No one actually asked the date. Or
No,
the
we didn't
time.
ask. We didn't ask the date. We just asked how long it had been since
Yes.
the Private Lion had been open. It was like 10 or 15 years or something like that.
Yes.
But no exact date, so it's still because that was pretty smart. And after freaking out the patrons for a bit, we found a nice. Well, no, who found the nice shady person? Was it you, Morpheus?
I think so.
Morpheus saw him, but the first interaction was held by Sith.
Yep. With a squeaky
Yes,
chair.
that's correct. Squeaky chair. Yeah, he loves a squeaky chair. He has been dragging it around this entire time in that inn specifically. So we met up with a nice man who was actually the gang leader for. Someone fill me in quick.
The
Hounds of Berwick.
Hounds of Berwick. Morpheus has a coin, or is it Sif has a coin?
No, I had a coin
Morpheus
in
had
Brown
the
Hulk,
coin.
Right. Okay, so Morpheus.
but I knew the symbol.
Yeah, the symbol. Now Sif decided I was a dagger wielding murder hobo. So I guess I am. And then we got sent on to do debt collection.
Yes,
Or
the warehouse.
for information on our lost party member. But wait a second, no, that's right. Then we decided to cancel that information, and we wanted the
Deed.
rights to the inn, the deed to the inn instead.
Yes.
Fuck Kurt's character. Who cares about it? We're getting an inn, so that's more important. So yeah, we went to the warehouse. Snuck
Fucking
in.
broke in. No, you fucking broke in. Not snuck
Look,
in.
Look, we all have our different dictionaries here, alright? We snuck in.
I'm just gonna have a quick look at everyone's, Oh, fucking someone from 9 News!
No, it just started
See?
randomly playing
Yeah,
Kerbal
9
Space
News.
Program.
Oh, okay. And in breaking news, we have a group that has snuck in to a warehouse.
To find
Okay,
Gillian.
I was about to say bad things about everyone, but
Oh, did we actually?
Attempted.
no, I had a look at everyone's fucking alignments real quick. Most of his wouldn't really give a shit.
Yeah, look.
I was gonna say.
I was fairly nice, alright? I didn't take
Yeah,
the rest.
Lex in charge.
We said
I didn't
said-
take the rest of his money, even though I knew there was more. I was like,
we said please, or I will take your legs.
look, I convinced him not to take his legs as well, because he really wanted to take his legs.
Look,
We
I'm-
still promised a leg.
He wanted it from the
I'm still not-
disintegrated thing at the end, but
to
we'll
be
get to
fair,
that.
to be fair, I'm still not 100% over
You're still
whether
figuring out
I'm
where you
not
want to get your
going
legs.
to take his leg.
I'm gonna make sure he doesn't take the legs. Right. So we frightened the we flashbang a man. We raided his room.
A flashbang is a single instance. Essentially, what occurred was Sif cast
Oh,
dancing
that's
lights
right.
on the eyeballs of the downed man.
Right, so this down man's probably also blind. His eyesight's definitely deteriorated. And threatened him in some sort of manner with legs, taking him the leg, whatnot, and got 50 gold. Found out that he also was dealing weapons, or no, he was smuggling in weapons for the hounds.
Mm.
That was pretty much it. So
We got
Still-
attacked.
no, from that encounter.
Ah.
Then we went out, and after the light went out, it was back to pitch black. So Morpheus, you couldn't see shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason why me and Sif went ahead, and we encountered a. What did he look like? He had like glass white eyes. Was it white eyes or was it black eyes? I can't remember.
Like a gremlin.
Yeah, it was like a gremlin. All right, we're gonna just. It was a gremlin asking for his precious.
Who tends to scream that? Bang on, a gremlin. That's what came at you. A gremlin with a knife.
Well, he was, wasn't he? He kind of was a gremlin.
You know what?
I don't think you know what a gremlin is.
It's Sif's new determination of a gremlin. It's whenever he sees a real gremlin, he's gonna be
Oh.
scared for life.
Don't worry, I'll make him into a gremlin.
Oh my god. He's gonna have on the tavern all gremlins banned. So you got pretty smashed up actually. You got knocked out at one point, didn't you?
Who?
Me? No.
Yeah, Sif. No. Oh, you got close.
You gotta
Yeah.
be banked up.
Yeah, you got banged up. Morpheus, you ran away and came back later.
Yeah.
I couldn't
With
say
a
shit.
woman-
I'm only human.
With a woman in a giant ballista, so.
Yeah, Ballista
guess-
from the bar.
guess
She
I
was
know
from the
that.
bar. She was the bartender.
Not the bartender.
No.
Oh,
The
no?
woman you had met.
In the
Well,
other-
you-
No.
Not out of us.
I
Only
met.
Morpheus had
Morpheus
met.
met. Somewhere else.
I believe that Sif had actually asked, just to bring this back to the bar, the leader of the hounds of the Hound of Berwick, if he knew anything about the hanging people in the forest.
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh god.
Look,
Not his best moment.
no, we got the information that we did, didn't
Well,
we?
you know about all those hanging bodies.
We got the information that we did, didn't we?
Um,
I'm just not up for talky talk. I'd rather just get everything
Stab
over
is
and done
dead.
with.
well, you know that mass massacre that happened? Everyone just disappeared. Yeah, so, and then that was, she ballista bolted him, I stabbed him in, Sif didn't get the leg because he disintegrated, didn't he? He, like, turned
I
into,
tried to save his
he
legs.
turned into dust, so we probably breathed him in.
Yes.
How do you
Do you
feel about
remember? Do you any of you remember what he said to you before he died?
Something about the children of light will not make it, or something like
Yeah,
that.
we'll snuff out the light or something. You're stuffed.
He was a gremlin. He's
We couldn't actually hear, we don't know gremlins, so, yeah.
yeah. I can't speak gremlin, especially
Shame.
gremlins on cocaine.
Yeah, it's a shame.
He was actually just a drug addict, wasn't he?
He was on their version of ice.
some ice addict swarmed the room and just started swinging.
Oh.
I mean,
And then she said, didn't she say she knows?
the last words were, "I think I have a lot to explain."
Oh. Is it about the Prideful Lion? No.
Do you know what the deeds are?
Yeah, you know who the last person who died was? We need their authority. Anyway, yeah, that was about it.
Yeah, you had defeated the strange ghoul-like figure.
Gremlin.
Gremlin.
From the hit movie, Gremlin.
you had just.
The ice addict.
Now, I'm only going to imagine your ghouls as a gremlin, as the actual gremlin.
I've come to kill you. I kick you.
Jesus Christ.
I've come to kill you. I kicked the gremlin as hard as I possibly can.
Don't pour water on him! Oh wait, it's already a gremlin, it's too late.
I
Too
poured
late.
beer on it.
You. And now, the only person currently. Oh, everyone has line of sight on him. You were stood
Yes.
Yeah,
currently
because
in the warehouse.
Morpheus,
She
you came
walked
back in with her.
I'm blind.
Wait, well,
You
oh,
would be
she,
able to see her.
Actually, no, I have a
as
torch.
The torch you planted into the ground before you hastily retreated
How'd you
outside.
plant that torch into the ground?
That's a story for another time. No, there's actually, I was going to say this to you guys. Essentially, the torches in this are like pittons at the bottom.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. I was
So
waiting for
you
you to
can-
say the
You
torch
drive
just
it hard
rolled
enough,
over
it'll
to
go
the-
anywhere.
Torch just rolled
Maybe
over the
not.
warehouse
I'll be
boxes
honest,
and lit
that's
it all up.
probably not correct. But we'll say that this was a particularly weak piece of concrete that you managed to jam the torch into the earth.
We're just gonna start breaking the concrete.
Usually it's
This
just dry
woman-
dirt in a warehouse.
Stands before you. Who is first? She has said this to you. I have much to explain. How do you respond?
I needed those legs.
The woman looks at you with one eyebrow up. His legs.
It's better not to ask.
I see that the light has found its way to Berwick.
We
Haven't
should
we done this already?
probably leave.
What is the light? Why you keep calling us the light?
Did you want to head back to the Prideful Lion, our new pub?
Yeah, we should.
Wait, we don't have no. Well, we gotta get the deed first.
She doesn't need to know that.
What? You want to be chased by?
Look, we'll sort that out later with the Hound. We've got his money.
Oh, I feel so much more comfortable with that.
How about we see the Hound on the way there?
Yeah,
that's
that
probably
sounds
not a
good.
bad idea. We honestly should probably leave this place. Also, take anything that you've got that you either left or misplaced or dropped or
What was
stabbed.
what?
Anything that can link us back here. We need to take with us.
I pick up the torch and I extinguish it.
Now let's leave.
Wait, fuck. I relight the torch.
You
Is there like a dustpan and broom around here, by the way,
You
as
gotta
well?
start sweeping up, buddy.
dust.
Look, it's a little bit suspicious that there's a body, that there's a dust pile
You-
that's in the shape of a gremlin right here. Okay.
Breathe it. Why don't you breathe it in, huh? That'll get rid of it.
Are you saying gremlin out loud?
Yes.
The woman looks at you. A gremlin? What is it? Is that your native tongue? For the creatures
Sure,
of the
we'll
night.
go with that. Usually, when a man tries to stab me, and then bursts into flame, and then becomes a pile of ash, he's a gremlin. So
Oh.
either that, or did you just kill a drug addict?
He is a spy for the Darkseers.
Drug addict it is that. And I find
Sif, you would distinctly remember that up in the room you left,
He's a traumatized man.
there is a broom.
Oh my god. How did he even? You know what? Let's just go. I'm gonna start dragging Sif out before he tries any more drastic measures.
what items do I have in my bag?
Oh my god. Do I need to grapple you?
Just wait, okay? I got.
I will start making my
Oh, I
way
got a
outside.
scroll case. Maybe I can just put him inside the scroll case.
Yes.
She,
Drag
the
you
woman
along.
is going to place her hand out to you, Morpheus. Joanne.
Look, we need to move the body.
Wait, what?
Because if it stays here,
She
There
holds
is
her
no-
hand out to shake your hand, and Joanne.
Hombre?
Oh, Joanne's your name. Sorry, pleasure to meet you.
You
they
seem
shake
like
her
the
name.
most sensible right now, so I'm going to leave with you.
I take out my sickle
I'm
and I
not
start
in-
like I like dust like the
I'm
dirt
dragging-
around so
I'm
it doesn't
dragging
look
you.
like an actual person.
She looks around at Sif.
I'm not dragging you. I am.
She looks at him up and down. Alaris, you attempt to pull him and then slowly leave. She sort of looks at you, Alaris, and looks at Morpheus. Like, works in mysterious ways. Sif.
Guys, look, we just murdered a person. Like, I'm all for this. I've done this a couple of times, but we need to kind of like get rid of the body. To be fair, he's Ash, though. Never mind. Let's just go.
He's like,
I was
Sif
gonna-
is like a black hole. He just emits the light he sucks up.
You exit out of the warehouse into the rain and the dark of night.
God.
You mentioned that we would meet at the Prideful Lion.
Yeah, we just have to stop by the,
Hound of Berwick.
no, sorry, not the...
You were doing
Other
dealings with the
tavern.
Hound of Berwick.
We needed information.
What did you need information on?
A lost druid.
That's not what I remember. I remember we wanted the information
Oh,
on the deed of.
That too. But if we couldn't get one, we'd get the other.
What do you mean you required the deed to the... Didn't you say you owned the Prideful
In the
Lion?
process.
What time is it? Would you say?
It would be
Pitch
about
black.
almost midnight.
Okay. I tend to ask, where would I find a pair of legs at midnight?
Oh my god. Yeah, hey, I point to his legs below him.
Her eyes widen and she's sort of...
Monk, do you need your legs?
Yes, I certainly do. But how about your own?
I feel like Morpheus here, as a great blacksmith, could make you a new pair of nice legs.
Yeah, look,
They
no, I
wouldn't
don't-
move.
I'm so glad. that
I'm
you
just
said that.
walking.
It'll only just be like
Why
below
don't,
the knees.
why don't you? What about your legs? You're a...
Alaris, could I have that 50 gold, please?
No, I'm gonna hold on to it.
I kind of need my legs.
I'm gonna hold on to it and start going. I'm gonna keep looking back behind me to make sure that he's not
I know
trying to take
exactly
my
where
legs.
we need to go to the forest and find one of those hanging.
No.
Is there a butcher's along the way?
Yes,
Get
good
the
point.
cow-
We can take the butcher's legs.
Oh my.
Matt, do I spot a butcher's along the way?
They are closed! It is midnight! These people are sleeping!
See,
I like
my
the
God.
in and out, quick job.
is out her window and Alara's just screaming at the three.
We should probably leave.
We need to go!
So,
We'll talk
still,
about this on the way. If we see a butcher, I need to acquire some legs.
Oh no.
still walking. Do I see a butcher along
Yeah,
the
but
way
like-
towards meeting up with the hound?
Okay. You would know, you've been here a little bit, and collecting, you would have had the occasional job to
Of
go and collect food
supplying, yeah.
and supplies for the group around you. That towards the East Road, which is where Prideful Lion is.
Yep. I thought the
there's a
way-
butcher around there.
I will go by the butcher's. Make a look for any of the guards. Oof.
Yeah, no guards around.
I'll try the lock.
I keep going.
Wait, are we at the prideful line?
He didn't tell me. No, we're going to the
Hound.
That
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So what are we doing at the moment?
Well, Morpheus is trying to break into a butcher. I am continuing walking. Seth, what are you doing?
I'm gonna help him break into the bush.
I turn to Sif and go, just keep an eye out as I start doing the lock.
Do you have lockpicking tools?
I do, actually. They're one of my casting
I-
focuses.
No, give me, as I
I'll
was
keep an
saying,
eye out.
give us a dexterity check. I know now that that is how those tools work.
I literally have the tools,
Yes.
but that's why I did sleight of hand.
Oof. You. And after a short time, you hear the deadbolt inside. The door unlocks.
Torch still lit. I'll go inside. Do I see the cold storage?
Cold, you enter a room. It's about 10 feet by 10 feet with a small hallway leading down to the back. In front of you is essentially like the glass cabinet
Yep.
in which the food is stored and displayed. So you assume that if you go down this way,
That's where
the
it'll.
food will be.
I will go looking for 2 drumstick legs.
Like chicken drumstick legs?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I follow him in.
I point back to him. Go, keep watch.
No, we got the monk out there. He can
Keep watch.
But I
Keep
need to
watch.
make sure I get the right type of legs.
Just follow
No,
him.
keep watch.
Just follow.
What if I don't want to keep watch?
Then play in the mud.
I feel like. Do I see any horse legs around?
No horses are currently out and about.
Anyway, I make my way to the cold storage.
You make your way.
I still say we just take the monk's legs and give him.
Has anyone closed the door? Seth, have you closed the door? No, I'm well aware. I'm well
Oh, thank you.
aware.
Thank you.
You enter. Are you heading to Prideful Lion or Wedge's Flask?
Wenches.
Wedge's. Alright, you are heading your way there. Joanne is with you.
Oh, with
what are
me.
they? She's with you, yes.
Yes. How is your assessment of the group now?
I think the light is confused. Normally it only goes to those good of heart. And she sort of looks back at Sif standing in the mud as Morpheus breaks into a butcher.
I'm kind of like making gestures of just like it'd be so easy, like just take it off from the knee, and it
Did
just
you?
kind
Has
of-
anyone? Did you close the door after him, Sif, or you're just watching him while the door is open?
No, like I'm looking out, like into the road and all that.
Or with the door open?
With the door open.
Not
Was
like
it cracked
fully
or
I'm
open?
not a fully open, like fully closed. Like there's a crack so you can get out.
I thought you were just standing there looking outside. with
Yo,
the
yo,
door
is-
wide
Yeah,
open.
this is a nice day.
Is your torch lit? Have you got your torch lit?
Morpheus does. He's headed up and around
Yeah.
the back.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have a lantern. No, I don't.
I don't know why you didn't send the person with dark vision to go get these things. Acquire the items that he is trying to find.
There's a method.
Because there would be too much blood.
He'd probably actually
Look,
get
I'm
the
a really
leg
good
instead of
cut.
Anyway,
instead of the-
Rise very quickly.
I'd like to grab the legs.
Stand watch. You open the cold storage, Morpheus,
Go back.
and you enter in.
Yep.
You sort of move around. There's a few hanging what look to be pig carcasses.
Please be people. Please be people. Please be.
The room is like. It's quite cold, obviously, because it's a cold room. Can I make a perception check?
Please be people.
The walls are made of like a strange metal. And you,
Hmm.
help!
Oh.
You see you see a whole like 4 whole chickens laying in front of you.
Where am I hearing the help?
Give me another perception check.
It's inside the chicken.
No, it's even higher.
It sounds as if it's
No,
coming
it'll
from
be inside.
below you.
Is there like a hatch door below me?
You sort of.
Wait, is this like some fucking like?
Human butcher?
Yeah. Look, can I take his legs now?
No.
Can I take the butcher's legs now? Come on, man. Come on. He's a bad dude.
Investigation. Please, Morpheus.
Hey! +6.
Nice. You sort of. Listening to it, you squat down, you move the torch around. You see a small lock off in the right hand corner, and it is emerged from a small, what looks like cloth covering something. But you can make out that the lock
Yo,
is just poking out.
I'll go try pick it.
You try and pick it, go for it.
No, that's tinkerers. I want thieves. I have that many tools.
Break. You pick the lock and you take it off. Morpheus, not Morpheus, Sif, as you stand there, you hear it sounds like horses moving through the mud.
I found my legs.
Yo,
I look over to where I hear this sound.
So you're opening the door and looking out.
I'm not inside the shop. I was outside the whole time.
Oh, you just left it open a little bit. I thought you were inside peeking through the door.
No, I'm just kind of
Okay.
like off to the side a little bit, like.
Moving down the road with a familiar faces approach you essentially.
oh god.
Is it another gremlin?
No, it's the guards.
Guard holds his hand up and holds the horses. Unmounted from his horse, he approaches with incredibly skeptical eyes. And what is it that you're doing here?
I'm waiting
Midnight
until the
out.
butcher opens.
You are standing in the rain until the butcher opens.
Yes.
Black Friday sale!
I love how easily he says that.
Drive a deception.
I feel sorry for these guards.
Oh,
Oh, it's
so
nearly a nat
close.
20. That could go either way.
They roll an at 20 or they roll an at 1.
Looking you up and down. You know. And he's going to peer at the door. And he's going to walk over to it.
With my 19 perception before, would I hear that?
You want to hear this? You still hear them? No.
Because
Sorry, I'm like cleaning my ears while I'm trying
Oh,
to do
did
this.
you
as well.
actually hear that?
Yeah, the guy's about to walk towards the door, is he?
Yes.
I turn to him and say, "Do you know there's gremlins in your town?"
Jeez.
Ha ha ha!
As Alaris walks through the door of the Wench's Flask,
Do I feel a dread of
Fear?
you feel a quite like strange tinge in your right shoulder. You get the same whenever people you know are about to be brutally murdered.
Oh no. Now do I care enough to no.
Joanne is going to hold you on the arm slightly. Are you dealing with the Hound of Berwick?
Well, somehow we might have.
I hear you're looking for a druid.
Wait, is this,
This is
Joanne, the chick
Oh,
from
Joanne,
earlier.
okay, just checking,
the
yeah.
chick with the ballista.
Yeah. Yeah, we were looking for our lost party member, I guess you could say. Old fella.
Yes, he is in my care at this current moment.
Oh, where did he end up?
Unlike you, he has succumbed to the darkness.
Oh, the whole white
Yeah.
white eyes.
Yes.
Joey.
Ugh. What do we?
I'm keeping him under control, but I do not know how long I can keep this up.
Oh, is there anything we can do for him?
Oh yes, there is, but I will not be able to do anything until we meet the other light bearers again. And it seems at the moment they are occupied.
Now, how badly would you say we need all of the light bearers?
Well, I have a request for you.
Oh,
I would finish up at the Hound of Berwick, and we're going to need to leave
oh, this town?
this town.
Oh. Well,
If
I
your
don't know.
friend has any chance of living, we must head south.
Look, I don't. I'm gonna have to try and convince the other guys, all right? Because they're really set on Rifle Lion Inn, all right?
She sort of nods her head slightly. Gremlins, you say?
Is that what she said? Oh no.
No.
Okay, no.
He is back.
Yes, gremlins.
Is the door unlocked? Or can I slide
Yes,
the
he
trap
left
door?
it ajar. Oh,
What the fuck is a gremlin?
Gremlin. So, think about a man. I start walking over towards like the other guards. Think about a man like about this size, and I point to one of them. Is it like a really skinny guard or like a pudgy guard?
Yes.
Yes.
I point towards the pudgy guard and I say, but not like
my
this.
god.
What the
Wait,
fuck's he
do you-
trying to say, boss?
Do you poke at his belly?
No, I just point at him. I'm saying that you don't look like a gremlin.
They're all looking. What the fuck is a gremlin?
Yeah, so back to my explanation. So you see the man, I point to the very skinny guard, kind of looks like this, but very white. Eyes are kind of rolled back in his head, and kind of skitters around, and I get down on all fours and kind of skitter around as well.
Jesus.
As I like kind of talking to them. Kind of skitters around like this. It's really dirty work. The only way you can kill them is, well, you gotta stab him a couple of times, and I kind of like pull out my knife. Well, you gotta stab him a couple of times, and then you gotta hit him with a crossbow. And like, sadly, I don't have the crossbow, but you know, I put my dagger away, and then they burn into a pile of ash. And like
Guards.
I draw like a humanoid shape in like the mud.
The captain looks back at you. Arrest this man. He's going to push on the door.
Under what circumstances should I be arrested?
The door opens slightly. We cut back to Morpheus.
Yep.
The lock is off. You've moved this small piece of fabric out of the way. A very small trapdoor sits before you.
Cool. Can I see anyone, or is it just an actual door?
It
I'll
is
be
a
back in a
trapdoor
second.
again, then have you opened the trapdoor?
I'll open the trapdoor.
It's quite a heavy metal trapdoor, you open it, and it is a small wooden ladder down, and then it looks like it opens up into a room.
I'll throw the torch down and climb down the ladder quickly and quietly and close the door slightly behind me.
The torch falls, and you hear like gasp as you. Yeah. Please.
I put a finger up to my mouth.
You close it. From above you, you hear footsteps.
Stay perfectly quiet and perfectly still.
The footsteps leave.
I will wait 5-10 minutes before I do anything.
Yeah. As he enters back outside, the guards are going to attempt to arrest you, Sif.
I got Under what pretense should I be arrested? Come on, you need to explain this to me. You're Nacho.
The captain walks up and points at the now open door.
So what? It was open.
I've been in this town 20 years. Ballroom does not leave his shop unlocked.
See,
And I have seen you and your friends moseying around the town. We have reports that you have been speaking with the Hound of Berwick. So I assume you and your little friends here. You know, you thought with we've tricked the guards. You know, we're new business.
That's literally
owners here.
gremlins. Don't.
A guard is going to attempt.
Why do I always have to explain this to everyone? Which gremlins are just. For fuck's sake, you try and come into a town, you're trying to help them and rid them of their gremlin problem, and then you try and get arrested because you look suspicious all the time.
One of the guards is going to attempt a grapple check on you.
I am going to cast dancing lights on me as a humanoid shape. As white as. Actually, no, I'm gonna cast it right in their eyes.
Oh god.
Just
Oh,
globes
no.
in their eyes.
Alright.
Are they dismounted, by the way?
He is going to attempt. He's
No,
off
I
their-
just wanna
they're
know.
off their horse.
They just
Are they
mounted.
all dismounted?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Athletics check first. I got to see if he grabs a hold of you, because that will make somewhat of a difference. The pudgy guard has rolled a 19 on his athletics, so you're gonna have to beat that.
I either go with athletics or acrobatics.
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 Athletics or acrobatics.
It is raining.
Oh,
Never mind.
no.
He also is blinded by light in his fucking face, so.
As he has a hold of you, you sort of flick your hand out slightly as the lights. He's going to attempt to hold onto you. So, can I have another check, please?
Would you have advantage because of the rain?
Yeah, you'll have advantage.
Never mind.
Slip out like a sardine.
Oh, that's a natural 20. So,
fuck's sake.
this pudgy guard, much like Andrew Ruiz, is just fucking strong as shit. And he just wraps his arms around as he yells in pain. Can I roll initiative, please?
For fuck's sakes.
You're already fucking blinded the
Oh
guard.
my god.
Alright.
It doesn't go on multiple people? Or does it? It's only one creature.
What's your dexterity?
My dexterity? 3. Oh, well,
3?
it's a 16, so.
Okay, good. So you will be. I believe, going first. Alright.
See, I'm trying to think whether
I killed them. Here's your legs.
I was literally just thinking that.
Oh shit.
Alright, you're first, Sif.
I don't think
Currently grappled.
I can though. I'm just trying to think
Wait,
what I do.
What is it? You don't think you can take their legs?
No, I don't think I can kill all three of them. Look, I actually have
Look,
half
I am
decent
highly
intelligence.
skeptical that you can kill one of them.
You stand there grappled.
Look, I don't think I could kill the pudgy guard. He'd take a couple of stabbings before he actually goes down. So
Eliaris, you and Joanne have made your way in. Where are you headed to in the Wench's Flask?
Wasn't he in a cornered
He's
off
in the
area?
corner.
Yeah. Who else is in the Wench's Flask at the moment?
Is now just the elf
Oh, with his book.
with his book. The dwarf is gone,
Uh-huh.
and the barkeep is still behind the bar.
Oh, okay. We'll head. Well, is the light still on around the corner? You know where it was sitting.
Yeah, it's still on.
Yeah. Okay. Might as well head there and see how it goes. We'll head over there.
Yeah. She heads over. She walks over with you,
Oh, okay.
and you, as you're in the corner, back already.
Yeah.
That funny-looking fella said you had a thing with knives, but guess I gotta trust him now.
Oh no. You know what? I don't care about that anymore. But yes, we did end up getting your gold from your warehouse, man. Well, if you don't mind me asking, wait, what did we actually ask him for? Well, you just asked him for that. For the two info sources, didn't we? Or did we cancel that one? I want to check before.
You guys had essentially said we want to know where he is. Where we want to know where our friend is, and how do we get the deed?
Okay. Right.
And you know where your friend is.
How much you pay
Yeah, we
up,
know.
and then we'll figure that out.
Alright. Well, we don't particularly need... I don't think we'll need the deed or my friend's info anymore. We did come across some. But if you could help us in another way, it'd be much appreciated. I will hand over the 50 gold, though.
Alright. He takes in his hand. And he is going to hand you back a coin.
Okay.
The same that was drawn on the piece of paper. He's going to hand you three.
3 of the coins.
It's good to have new hands around town.
But...
You know, I didn't expect you guys to get the job done, but there you go. So listen, your next assignment, I'm gonna have you. We got someone over around East Road claiming, you know, fuck the hounds and all that, but he may have seen one of our break-ins a little earlier, so I'm gonna need you to go over there and kill it.
Oh, okay. Now, how soon would you like this done?
Oh, by daybreak.
Okay. That sounds great. I'll take my knives. And we'll go get him.
That's good to hear. You looking for work, lady? Well,
No,
Eliaris, could you give us a moment, please?
Wait, is she wanting a moment? Oh yes, yep, sure thing. I'll be over at the bar. Oh God, what have I done?
Everything.
If She turns and sort of waves, and we haven't had one as good looking as, and then you hear,
Well,
I am gonna. I'm
Not
gonna.
look back?
I heard that, right?
yes, it was
I
loud.
definitely knew what that was.
Yes.
I'm gonna cancel my order before I go and place an order at the bar and walk out.
I imagine it's one of those things where, like, he turns to go to the bar and then just turns away immediately and starts walking out the door.
Literally, I have gone up to the bar, gone to raise my hand to order a drink, heard it, and turned straight for the door.
Cora looks across at Joanne stood there with her crossbow in her hand. You see this of like a bolt being ripped out of a skull.
oh,
He waves it off. You hear what sounds like a bag of money being lifted up.
See, it would have been great to know that she was doing this earlier, because I wouldn't have needed the legs then.
mm,
Oh my god.
you wouldn't be being arrested either.
He also probably would have taken the
Look,
hound's
I was just gonna leave this town anyway, so.
Okay.
Has she come outside yet?
Cora sits there.
I'm
the
waiting.
elf's eyes open
Oh wait, okay.
incredibly wide, and he's looking at you. And he's
Right.
about to
About
yell
to scream.
something.
I'm punching him.
Stay down!
Yep, go for it.
Silence!
Alright,
Punch him in the throat.
It's just
yeah.
a straight up hit with damage. He hasn't got much health, so it's just can you deal enough damage?
Punch him in the
Oh,
throat and then bring
just
his
because
switchblade out.
I'm going for a knockout, I'm not going for a kill, so...
Yeah,
can
I
you
know.
at least- Yeah? Do
Yeah.
I roll my monk unarmed or something else?
Yes.
Alright.
That's a hit.
Alright.
Straight into the throat.
That's one above.
Oh,
He
okay.
opens his mouth and you just quickly turn and clock him as his head sort of bounces off the table. He lies unconscious on the ground.
I'm gonna prop him back up on the chair and...
Take his legs!
I have not taken his legs.
You turn around,
I'm
Cora.
gonna throw her a gold coin and hopefully...
Cora is not yelling. Joanne is sat there with her like crossbow aimed towards Cora.
Oh,
Cora's the barkeep. Joanne has her crossbow like aimed towards her. She says, "The fate of the world relies on," and she sort of looks whoever they are. So I'm
As
gonna
I-
need you to shut the fuck up. And Cora sort of just nods her head.
Oh shit. Alright, well, shall we leave?
Joanne places the crossbow on her back. She's going to leave. Cut back to Morpheus, and it's going to be Sif sort of altercation. Morpheus, you arrive to see what looks to be a quite small, probably only 8-foot high roof of a dirt floored, stone walled room with what looks like a wooden butcher table in the middle,
Oh,
and
jeez.
6 women of varying ages, like cuffed to the wall.
Fuck.
Maybe we should tell the guy.
Are you?
I shush her.
Do you work with him?
I shush her.
Takes out a blade.
Listen, I'm down here to get legs, so which one of you wants to offer them up?
For the next 5 minutes.
Really wish I went inside now, because I would have got my legs from the butcher.
For the next 5 minutes, I will wait.
Oh.
Sif,
And keep shushing them if they try to
you're
talk.
first. You are first in combat, Sif.
Okay.
Sorry.
He says.
It would make, yeah, but no, that's what Morpheus would do. He'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
just
no,
walking
no.
around.
I know.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Speed
I'm just,
becomes
I'm just
yours.
figuring out whether I want to try and kill these guys or whether I do my other thing.
What's
Give me 1 second.
Incapped. Can't take actions or reactions.
Sorry, what?
No, that's sorry.
That's
I read something
restrained.
wrong.
That's
Restrained
not
just
grappled.
means they have
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, grappled is just your speed becomes 0.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Because remember, we had to play with that.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's a difference between grappled and restrained.
Alright.
You know what? It's... Even though it would be good to
Get some legs.
get some legs and some coin and some nice shiny armor,
Oh, no.
Stiff is not an idiot and
Can
knows
you
that
carry all
he
that
is
armor?
outnumbered. So I'm going to cast Cause Fear. Wait, okay, I need to ask you about something. Is it an action for me to get on a horse and start riding away?
Aren't you?
I will say that it is an action and you can do it freely, or a bonus action, but you must do an animal handling check.
Fair enough.
An action is essentially you spend a fair bit and you get up there and cling on for dear fucking life.
Yeah.
And like you can kick. A bonus action, you can get on horseback, and it is you may be able to get it to go, you may not.
Alright, cool. What's my animal handling? What's my animal? -1. Sure, why not? Hey, I'm going to cast the only spell that I have, because I only have 1 spell slot, because warlocks are shit, kind of. And I'm going to cast Cause Fear on the guy that's grappling me.
Nice. Go for it.
So he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
And
He has to
beat.
beat a 13, or he becomes frightened.
Nice. Wisdom saving throw.
I'm
You have
just
to beat a what?
a 13.
You got a 12. He and lets go for a moment as he so he's feared now.
Yeah, so
Frightened, yeah. So he's gonna have to
wisdom
use
saving
his
throw
action to
become
move away.
frightened of you until the spell ends. The frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a successful.
Yeah. He lets go. What would you like to do?
I
Do
get
it.
on a horse.
You dart around the right of him and move up. You go to mount the horse. Animal handling check.
Jesus.
I'm not looking.
Oh, wait.
You
Can I
jump on the
burn?
horse.
Can I burn a fate point for him?
Actually, wait.
No,
That's right.
you can make it that
Wait. I do have a fate point though.
Is it your fate to mount this horse and ride off?
Right off
I
into
would
the
like to
sunset.
Remind you now
They're
that these are
limited.
like no, they have like it's pretty much unless one of you is going to go fucking supernova yada 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 above and beyond everything else, you'll probably get 1.
I don't want to die by this bullshit.
They're not going to kill you.
They weren't gonna kill you.
They're also blinded for a turn, so I don't think they're going to be doing much. So
Yoko.
It's up to you.
nah, I won't do it. It's fucking. I hate this bullshit.
Does he at least end up like
It's alright.
stomach over the horse?
Everyone's always fucking against Sif.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I think Sif is fucking against everyone else.
I think Sif's against. Half and half, his brain's fucking fighting against himself. You mount the horse, and it bucks, and you go over the other side of the horse.
Get running.
You land you still have 20 feet worth of movement. You could move around you is essentially just houses. So within 20 feet, you could definitely run into like an alley and attempt an escape.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Why does my brilliant escape just always fucking fail me?
The dice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run into an alley. I go, motherfucker. Just run into an alley.
You run into the alley. A second later, the guard you feared is going to run the opposite direction, 30 feet, and then he is going to attempt.
Dancing lights, by the way, would drop because I'm casting. Because I cast
Yes.
Wall of Fear.
So they'll be back. He will make another wisdom check. He fails, so he's still scared. You're ready to run off. The other two guards begin to chase you down. They are 10 feet from you. They run into. Actually, no. You blinded them. I'm going to make them do
Con saves?
investigation checks. Or perception.
Perception with disadvantage?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
They both, as it moves from their eyes, you run into the alley and you hear them just moving about rapidly outside as you are stood in the alley. Where the fuck do you go? And one's like holding onto his baton now. Morpheus, while underneath, one of the girls is going to pipe up.
I shush her. I am basically not moving from the top of the ladder at the moment. I'm just shushing them. Actually,
Alaris.
hang on. Sorry.
Yep.
Is it verbal? I will whisper into a piece of copper wire, pointing at her, casting message going, "Shush, there's people above."
Her eyes widen. She nods. Alaris, as you exit the Wench's Flask with Joanne, you hear a commotion coming from the area you had come from originally.
Don't worry,
Around the same area
plans.
that you had seen your two compatriots.
Alright, I'm back.
You exit. This is you, Alaris.
Yeah.
You exit the Wench's Flask,
Uh
and you hear a commotion
huh.
coming from around the same area your two compatriots were attempting to break in.
Oh no. What have they done? I think we need to go and help them.
Joanne looks at you and she shakes her head.
As in, no.
What is?
Come on, man. We're just simple farmers.
She looks at you and then she looks at the sky. She shakes her head. Why them? And she is going to begin running towards the area.
I'll run as well.
Alright. You break down this area. Sif, back to you.
Okay, so I'm guessing, like, I died into the alleyway. Did they follow me into the alleyway?
No.
No?
One ran the opposite direction, and the other two were like looking around now. You're out of initiative. You
Okay.
basically managed to hide.
Okay.
Run,
Is there
rabbit.
a back door into this building? From what I can kind of see.
I fucking just realised what you're about to do. Yes, there it is.
I need to figure out my options.
Up.
Okay. So,
Oh, I'll be right back again.
Never. It's the doors beside you, above you, the second story of this building jots out slightly. It looks very similar to this. Essentially, that one there.
Into that one. Okay. So there's like that. Like that's the back door.
That's the back door.
Okay. And from what I can tell, the guards have stayed around the front,
Yes.
and one of them's run off. Okay.
Well, one of them's run off because of he can't approach you.
Would he have dashed?
I think so, yeah. So
He'd be
far,
close to
far
out
away.
of range. Fair
Yeah.
enough. And since we're out of combat, it only lasts for like a minute, so. Okay. Is it a wooden door?
Yes.
Does it open inwards or outwards?
It opens inwards.
It's cool. So I can see the hinges then.
Yes.
I think an Eldritch Blast would be too loud though.
You reckon?
I don't think I can use Dancing Lights as like a welding cut. It's like
No.
as a
I
cutting.
don't think so. No.
Sure.
Okay.
Do you
Sure.
have
I
any
don't say anything
tools?
about not using it as like a welding torch.
Am I hearing him commit murder?
I'm trying to think. Would I be able to? I wonder how loud it would be for me to kind of like put a crowbar in between like the door, or maybe like the hinges, and like break the hinges so I could take like the door off.
God, this is good.
I'm afraid I can't answer that for you, good sir. You just have to try it and find out.
I feel like it'd be too loud. Well, the only other
No,
thing is
it
I have
wouldn't be.
hammer-
Honestly,
I've
yeah, you
hammer
should
and
do it.
kittens. I've hammers and kittens.
Hey, you got a pickaxe? You should just pickaxe the door.
No, I've got a hammer. I've got a crowbar, so it's like a pickaxe.
Crowbars
yeah.
are pretty loud.
I have a herbalism kit. Can I
Yeah.
feed the door? Like,
Why not just
oh,
hide?
damn it!
Nah, just break down the door. Just like
Can I
Is there
make
a
the door.
window?
Am I able to make a controlled explosive using my herbalism kit to blow like the lock open?
I'm sorry. How long are you setting up your herbalism kit?
3 months past.
You've created the first explosive.
Okay. So I just want to draw this out because, like, not draw it out. Like, so I'm behind the building. So let's say that's the building. The guards are like here, like out the front, aren't they?
Yes.
This guy's
So you
fucking
would
over
be
here
here.
carrying a corner.
Door here. You've run down this alley. So this is the front of the house. You're at the back. Lovely roof on the house. Window at the back there. Bing bang boom.
So is there like a bunch of interlocking other houses like around here?
Oh, not interlocking so much, but they would be very close.
Are they like they're really really close?
Yeah, they would be. The next one would be within probably 15, 20 feet.
How far can it go? 120 feet. I'm going to kind of hide behind the nook and cranny. I'm going to send my dancing light about See, the whole thing is that I'm trying to figure out whether I send my dancing light to draw the guards away, or try and draw them away, or whether I bust through this door. I was gonna jump through a window and just run downstairs,
Oh,
but
That'd be quiet.
I feel like that wouldn't be as quiet. Unless like,
You find
unless
the
I
clip
ti-
of your
wait,
friend
unless I
filled with shards of glass.
is there
oh
lightning?
no.
Is there lightning going on?
There's no lightning.
Damn it.
The
That's
rain
whatever.
is fairly loud.
I was wondering if I could pull like a Shawshank Redemption,
Yeah.
like break open it like when it.
When
The
when the
lightning strike.
lightning hit. Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is why I need thunderclap. Just bang. Deafen everybody in a 30-foot radius. So how far is it if I'm standing like in the little? Is it like a little nook that I can go into,
Yeah.
like at the like where the back door is?
Yes.
Okay. How far is it from that nook to like the next house?
20 feet.
20 feet. You know what, fuck it, let's do it this way. Yeah. So I'm gonna send my dancing light in. So 20 feet. So I'm gonna send it on the other side of that building
Yeah.
and make it like kind of not fully humanoid, but kind of like it looks like something's carrying it. And I'm gonna make it keep running 120 feet that way.
All right. You conjure up this image, and a moment later, you hear the yell of the guards, and they begin to run off after it.
How many feet do I hear running off?
You would hear 4 sets of feet.
Okay.
Well, 4 feet, 2 sets of feet, yeah. You'd hear clap, 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 clap.
So they left the horses behind?
Yep.
Oh no.
Do I kill a guard and take the horses?
Is the other guy still under fear?
No, he would be out of fear by now.
He would have
Maybe t-
broken out of fear.
Yeah. He would have
Oh.
ran out of the range of it, and he also would have it would be up, like the time wise it would be up.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it really dark around like the left side where I came from, or from like another side?
Yeah,
or-
it's night time.
Yeah.
The only thing that's really helping you is the fact you've got dark vision.
Can I just peer slightly out a little bit to see where this other guard is, or where another guard, or what? Just to see if the coast is clear, basically.
Yeah. You peer around the corner. You see him looking incredibly confused, stood between 2 houses along the road, just sort of looking side to side.
This is
Incredibly
the guard
confused.
that I fear.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna wait for a little bit. I'm just gonna wait for like maybe like a minute, maybe less than that. I just want to see what he does. But I'm also kind of keeping my head on a swivel just to see if like maybe the guards didn't take the full bait.
You keep your eye on him. After a short period of time, he begins to make. He's got his baton in one hand. He's making his way back to the horses.
Okay.
And he's just looking around. And he's going to walk over to attempt to mount one of the horses.
How good of a sniper am I?
With your rolls
No.
so far?
No, I'm just gonna leave it. I feel like I'm not going to tempt fate here.
Alright. He mounts up on the horse. And he's going to make off in the direction that he saw his friends running.
I'm just gonna wait for a little bit until I can't really hear the sound of the horses.
The horse.
Yeah.
But
And then I'll just come back around the side and kind of peer over a little bit.
yeah, you
Just to
move
see
back
if
around the
he's-
side and you peer. He is gone. You see Alaris and Joanne arrive onto the scene.
Oh no.
Hey guys. And I go and open up the door.
You go and open up the door and you're heading inside.
Yeah, I'm heading inside.
Alright.
What exactly
Yeah,
was that
guys.
noise for?
Oh, don't worry about that. Let's
2 horses
come
are
with
stood
me.
in front of you, Alaris. Joanne looks to you.
Oh yeah, they're ours now. Courtesy of the guards.
Wait, where are these guards?
Well, wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I think I would.
You can talk to them. They're down in that direction, and I point towards like around the corner of like the building.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So you didn't kill them.
Yes.
I'd just walk inside.
Oh god.
5 minutes passes. Morpheus, you hear the door open again. Like get opened.
I will
Hold up.
stay
Hold
put
up.
again.
Stay put.
Because I have no
I'm gonna
fucking
go.
clue what's going on above.
No, you do not.
Investigating.
What are you up to, Alaris?
I've
It seems your friend has procured his horses.
yes. Although he
I'm
has.
going to go find those
He-
legs,
he's-
or at least
he
try
went
and
inside the
find
butcher?
Morpheus,
You
who
went-
was trying to find. Yes.
Yes, he has. Although he seems to be going away from the horses. Shall we go find out why? He's going into this butcher. I look at Sif.
I'm already inside.
Yeah, he's walking.
Oh,
Right.
I'll do it. I should probably state that I am trying to be somewhat sneaky.
Stealth check, please.
Jesus Christ, I'm on a bad luck today.
You hear footsteps above. Morpheus.
Yep.
Joanne, I think we best stay with your friends.
I suppose. I will walk in after. I'll stealth in after.
Oh hey, I noticed.
Yeah, you hear all the footsteps coming along. Do you just head straight around Sif to where the cold
Yeah,
room is?
probably where I think Morpheus would be. I'm also looking for legs, so you know.
Yeah, you enter the cold room, no Morpheus.
Morpheus. Wizard man.
I thump on the floor twice.
I thump on the floor back at him.
I will cast a message. Again, pointing upwards. And go, is it clear?
I go, are you talking about the sky? Are you talking about here? Or are you talking about the guards that showed up and tried to arrest me like 3 seconds ago? Or
I just pushed the
talking
door
about the
open.
two horses that we have now? Or about,
Get your
Morpheus,
asses down here, I need a hand.
you need a hand.
Oh, good.
I look-
Not a lopped off
I look-
one.
I look-
And I'll slide down the
Joanne.
ladder and make me way over to the
Damn it.
ladies.
I couldn't make a hoof joke.
Joanne, Alaris, is this your establishment?
This? Oh
I
no.
It seems that your friend has made himself at home.
Yes, I do not know how they keep claiming these places. It seems like they want to buy the entire city.
Look, it'd be better than nothing. I keep on walking down.
will start
I don't know how we're going
unchaining
to
the
convince
ladies.
them to leave at this rate.
You climb down Sif, and as you turn back, you see the room with the women in it.
I turn to Morpheus and say, why did you tie up multiple women down here?
You think I've had time to do this?
Look, I don't know what you do. You're a craftsman.
I'm a craftsman, not a fucking stalker.
Yes.
For the
I don't
first
know about
set of chains, 21 to pick the lock.
Everyone pick the lock.
Look, I'm pretty, like, man, if you know, if you're gonna do what you're gonna do around here, you gotta at least hide it a little bit better. But to be fair, I did not think to look under a butcher's place that you don't own.
I will turn to. There's the first one. I'll turn to the lady I just unlocked and go, this goes for all of you. Head for whatever the guild's name is. And tell Solaris I will explain later.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
And the next
Good luck,
lock.
Escape.
Basically, I'm just gonna go along and pick every lock.
Yeah, you.
Jesus.
Open them.
Wait, do I see like the murder table?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I turned to Morpheus and said, "People say that I'm weird. Like,
That didn't take long.
you had fresh legs here the whole time."
Oh no, don't get us wrong. You are still weird.
What's the people up top doing?
Yeah, what are you guys up to up top?
We've gone to have a look. We're gonna have a look and peek over the hole. What are you guys doing?
As women just start
Oh
making
my
their way up.
God.
See?
Are you involved in something?
Dude,
We don't know
like
about-
Morpheus has been tied up a bunch of women down here, and like he literally had legs right here for us.
I question
Look,
your
I-
sanity. And
I
your
don't know about
fucking
that, and I
mental
start
state.
clicking at him.
I bop him. On the nose.
Like a boop, like you press
Yep.
my nose, or like you punch me in the
No,
face.
I boop.
Okay, I don't
he
do
knocks
anything.
you. He knocks you out.
You boo her on the nose. The women quickly
Are there
make
any
their
legs
way
around
up the
here?
ladder. No, there's a fair bit of blood left on the table and whatnot, but there's no limbs.
Now, unless
Six women are
you...
chained to the wall, but there are probably 8 sets of chains attached.
God damn it! I need those legs for the hound.
Look, I don't think you have to worry about the hound.
Anyway,
Look, I
unless
promised
you
John
want
Looks
to...
legs, and I'm a
sick.
man of honor, so I'm going.
Unless
I
you
killed
want to...
Sif, I killed the hound.
So I don't need any legs anymore.
No, we do
No.
not need the legs. I think we need to get out of here, sweetheart.
I'd probably think the exact same thing, because honestly, the guards aren't that welcoming about gremlins and stuff like that. Apparently, they didn't believe me.
Oh, please tell me you didn't tell them about the gremlins.
I told them about the gremlins.
Now, unless you want to murder a butcher, I suggest we get moving.
Look, he's got legs and limbs and probably.
I'd throw a chicken leg at his
Buddy.
face.
Fine, we'll leave. At least I acquired 2 horses from the guards.
I don't say
Can't read
anything.
that.
So 3 quotes.
Are we
into
just
that.
gonna? Are you just going to?
There are more quotes in this than any of our other ones so far.
Do you know what you need to
Sif's
do?
walking around talking like a serial killer with every session, sounding like he's about 5 seconds away from just kidnapping half the town and locking them in a
Oh
basement.
my god, he is going to. There is no
No,
doubt
that's
about it.
Morpheus. Morpheus is the one that's locked up like 8 women.
I can't wait for Kurt to go, good, D&D, and then I'll just go, what the fuck?
Can you? Do you have like an empty like notepad or something like that? Can you just write every single quote so like at the end of this you can just read it back to us? Because I really want to see. I want to hear every single one.
Hand out quotes.
So, city escape plan.
I'd say let's just go back through the hatch. If we really need to, we can always blast things. I've also got a crowbar. I haven't used this yet.
Oh, I don't think we need to.
I don't know. It's got a good swing, like a. Yeah, good point. My blades are better.
I will...
I just start walking up.
Yeah.
If you have anyone you need to see before you leave.
Oh, we
Oh,
definitely don't need to see anyone at all.
Not
Let's
really.
go.
I just need to stop by the
I'm
guild.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that wizard or whatever the hell it was is dead in a dumpster. So we don't really need to find him anymore.
Your friend is with me. I spoke to Alaris about this a moment ago.
Oh, good.
I have
Did you
a-
find him?
I have
Did you
a-
find him in a dumpster.
No, I did not find him in a dumpster.
Strange man.
He
I,
seems to be overtaken by the darkness.
I will say I just need to go by the guild for a quick stop to explain.
Oh yeah.
6
also,
women.
by the way, I have this book, and I just pull out the book that's been in my pocket.
Is that the book that was under?
Yeah.
Her
The
eyes.
Dead Man's book.
I
wide.
recoil. What?
Yeah, I just realized that I had this.
Her eyes widen. She just looks at you, and like terror fills her face.
Is this why I keep seeing gremlins?
Is there anything written on the cover or anything?
No,
Nothing written on the cover.
let's not read the book.
Anyway,
We should probably
Let's move.
Let's talk about this while we're riding.
I have a caravan at the north of town, just outside the North Road.
Is there any loose chains around here?
cool. It's on the way to the guild. Let's go.
Is there any loose like chain?
Not loose.
And no, I am not getting it off the wall for you.
Is there anything that like is just like leftovers that I could coil up and take with me, or is it
Is
all
there anything
like
that's just
connected
not
together?
bolted down? Is there?
The murder table.
Sadly, I don't think I have enough strength to carry a murder table.
Like he'd love to have it, but he just
I'd
can't
love
carry it.
I'll build you
I
one
would.
later.
Oh,
That's
I don't know
fine,
how I
yeah.
feel about that now.
It can have cup holders
Yes.
and like little snack trays like on the sides of it, and can you make it out of mahogany? I love mahogany.
I'll even add blood gulches for you.
You're the man.
Now let's get moving
Oh, yes, of course.
to the guild, then to the caravan.
I wonder why this book is like so scary
Later.
to Alaris. Oh, okay. Yep. No, I was talking to Alaris.
The book is so scary. You were never to bring that. Oh, read that book again. You hear me?
I wonder why the book is so scary to that woman. Hey,
What?
Stabby, Stabby.
Do you remember everything?
Most of it.
Oh God.
Oh, you mean about the dead
I
man,
am
like-
outside at this point.
I'm
Nothing's
talking
perfectly
while we were
moving.
still walking outside. I'm fully talking about this. You mean
Yeah.
about like the giant demon man that like roared and like tried to kill us or something?
Exactly that thing.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you recall, but that did seem to come from the book when you read it.
I still say we need to go find those hanging people. Or hanging person, I guess.
I will take a horse and start riding towards the guild.
You jump on horseback and head directly to the guild. Joanne takes another horse and she heads towards the North Road, leaving Alaris and Sif stood in the middle of the street.
And it's kind of like holding the book in my hand. I was like, oh, I guess we're walking.
Ah, it does seem so.
I would
I don't know
be
how I get
going
stuck
at
with you so much.
No, I still
very
want to know
fast
where
pace.
where do you keep that switchblade of yours? Like you got it really hidden. Like I fully examine him, like as we're kind of like still walking around.
I'm trying to palm him off.
I'm like I'm a good thief and other things, but I've never been able to hide a blade like that. It's like it doesn't even exist on you.
What if I told you it doesn't?
I know you're lying.
I hang my head in defeat. Oh.
As you two walk along, Morpheus, you arrive back at the guild.
Any sign of the women?
No. Oh, the door is open
Yep.
slightly.
I will walk inside.
Women are all inside. Solaris looks at you. Morpheus, what?
They're rescues. I adopted them.
Oh.
No, but
I really
seriously,
wish I was there.
I literally just saved them from being murdered to death.
I love that, being murdered to death.
Jesus.
Well, you gotta kill him properly.
Murdered to death.
Murder him to death.
I was wondering if you're interested in some new trainees. As they don't exactly have a place to go at the moment.
Yes, I'm involved in the slave trade.
I do not know. Have you spoken to the guards?
Considering the guard is friends with the butcher,
My God. I can give them a place to stay while those who...
use my room. I probably won't be back for a while.
You're leaving.
For now.
The talk around town is that you had bought prideful iron.
Shit, that only happened a couple hours ago.
We are buying
Word travels fast in Berwick.
I am gathering funds, so to speak, right now to pay it off fully before modifying it.
Sweet.
Sorry, you're not stabby, you switchblade man. Flash, stabby. Sorry, keep going. Touching moment, right?
She, just the woman asked them to stay in your room for tonight. You wouldn't have any rations to spare, would you, Morpheus?
I hand her
These women-
14 gold.
I thank you.
As long as they need to stay. Or at least as long as that lasts.
Thank you for your service, Morpheus, as short-lived as it was. I hope to see you again someday.
I'll be back. I
I'll
hope.
be back.
I
Get
hope.
to the chopper.
And I will ride off into the night.
You prepare your things and you head to North Road. Sif and Eliaris.
Oh yeah, I told him that
Yes.
while we're walking, by the way.
Take the alley, the guards probably after me. I blinded them out and took their horses.
Oh, I should have guessed.
You head up through the alleys, making your way to North Road. At the gate, outside you see Joanne stood with a caravan preparing, and two guards are speaking to her.
Wait, who is it?
Joanne is outside with the caravan, outside the
Two
wall.
guards speaking with
Two
her.
guards are speaking with her.
Can we
The
see?
caravan is decently big.
Are they like?
They just
Does it
turned
look
out.
like?
It
does
doesn't
it look like they're
one
just
from
chatting?
before.
Well, it looks like it's time to go to work, and I pull out my knife.
Wait, hold up. Do I need to see if they're the ones from?
I'd remove any marks
Wait, is
the
one of
horses
them very
being
thin?
guard.
Is one of them
Yes.
very pudgy?
It is not the same guards from before.
Damn it.
Look, let's just hope they haven't spread word. Yeah. They're
Look,
standing
this-
at the gate, aren't they?
Yeah,
I
she's
still
sort of
say
just outside.
This plan is probably best, especially with the greatest switchblade man that we've ever known. I look at you with like
Oh,
just a stone face. No
I'm
emotion.
glad. Oh, I'm glad you could trust in something. I just wish I could.
I wish it was shared.
Yes, thank you.
Like, as you're approaching the gate, alongside you,
Wait, so is there like a way that like the shadows kind of mold over this caravan?
excuse me?
What?
I'm gonna need a brain check on there.
Is there a point where it's like really like it's dark enough that we could probably maybe like flank around and get into the caravan without
Oh.
the guards knowing?
No,
No.
essentially, like,
It's in the middle of the road.
yeah.
Cool.
you're looking
Cool.
at
So
the
plan
gate.
A and kill the guards.
No.
As you approach, you hear them. We've got word from the boss that a group of travelers are causing trouble around town. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you, Slayer? Oh, no. I haven't seen any, and she sort of locks eyes with you as you're walking up.
I kind of like brandish the knife and kind of
Whoa. No,
I kind of show it and just kind of like keep talking. I'll slice their throats.
No, I start slapping his hand away, but very quietly.
I slap back at him.
Jesus fucking Christ.
There ain't no help for us now.
I love that you're in my group. I love so much that you're in my group.
We, from the right, rides Morpheus on horseback. You are all headed towards the gate. You are probably 60 feet from it. She is looking at you, but then is continuing to speak with the guards, attempting to distract them.
I would have
I'm gonna try and
removed
sneak through.
any sign of the horse being a guard's horse.
I'm going to smother some mud on my face and try to sneak over.
Even if it meant riding
into the
bareback.
caravan.
I'm gonna take. Wait. I guess I can't really. Never mind.
Wait, is there a chair that I can drag over to the guards?
Just through the mud.
Just through the mud, yeah. Just walk up and then hit them over the head with it.
No, it's up to you guys.
I still say, slice, buttercup. This we don't have to worry about
Buttercup.
this.
Jesus. I just ride up.
Nah,
You're just gonna ride up?
I'm gonna go up with him as I see him. He's just going for it.
Are you riding up awfully quickly or just?
No,
sort of
I
taking your
just
time?
ride up and slow down when I approach the cart.
I've got mud on my face.
I love how you've got mud on your face.
As you're approaching.
I'm trying to stealth there.
Bareback.
Yeah,
I've decided to ditch the saddle.
As you approach, you're first to hear that. Yeah, they said they were from out of town. They said one of them was real strange looking. Kept talking about gremlins or something.
Yes, the word is spread.
Oh no.
I have no idea what you're speaking about, guard. However, on my travels, if I hear any word of them, you will be first to know. She's going to nod to you, Morpheus, and she's going to swing a punch at one of the guards.
I'll trample the guard. Other guard.
Oh jeez.
I go, finally! I start.
Alright. Off of that, she swings, cracks the guard in the jaw. You ride over the guard.
Yeah.
A loud crunch as his leg breaks. He is down. The other guard
He won't need that
lays
leg anymore, will he?
on his back, still conscious. He is about to yell as Alaris approaches.
Short bow into his head.
Oh.
Alaris's head? Or...
No,
No,
the guards.
I started
Wait, am I
firing
close?
guns blasts.
You were heading up that way, weren't you?
Yeah. Was I
Yeah.
close?
You
I'm
will
gonna
be.
I'm gonna punch. Was I like close to him enough to punch?
I think he's about to take a short bow and a punch in the head. But
Oh my god! Can I punch him out of the
Well-
way of the like? Can I just floor him so he doesn't take a short
he's
punch?
on the ground.
Pew pew.
He's on the ground.
He got knocked down
Pew,
from the
pew.
punch from the other woman. The other guy lays on the ground with a broken leg. And Morpheus is proceeding to shoot.
Shh.
Pew pew.
Can I have damage from the
Oh,
short bow
no.
with Morpheus? And from the Eldritch Blast, thank you, Sith.
Oh my god.
Pew pew.
Morpheus, you as the man's about to yell, the arrow goes through his head. Joanne moves around and jumps up onto the cart as the Eldritch Blast connects with the horse.
Oh no.
It rears. Animal handling check, please.
Ah, that's not bad.
You manage to stay on. As the horse lands, it takes off running past the caravan.
I try to guide it out the gate.
You fly out the gate. Well, you're heading out the gate. You're just
Anyway.
heading a straight line past the caravan. What are the rest of you going to do?
It is That
The
must
guard
have
on
made
the
a lot of
ground, his
noise.
broken leg, is screaming for help.
We are. I am. Is she having
Eldritch
trouble
Blast
with
are
her
just
cart?
flying by the way.
Is she having trouble with the cart at the moment?
No, she is on. She looks back. She says, "Get in."
I am getting on the cart. We're going.
You leap into the back of the caravan. Sif, what are you doing?
I'm kind of standing at the back of the caravan, just blasting random things.
Oh fuck.
Are you trying to get in the caravan?
Not at the moment, really.
It's essentially like a small enclosed room at the back.
It's a gypsy wagon.
Yeah, gypsy wagon, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of like standing like close enough to it that someone could grab me, but I'm just kind of firing Eldritch blasts around the area.
Oh god.
As Eldritch Blast enter the sky, you hear dong, dong.
Fuck me, Dad.
Dong, as
We're
a
not
bell.
going back here anytime soon.
Nah.
As the caravan takes off, Sif, you are stood there, looking about.
Is
Blasting.
there anyone that's going to try and grab me? Maybe.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Move me into the cart.
Can you repeat that real quick? I would like to pull him into the cart. I missed that. I only just was talking to someone else. Sorry. Yeah, I'll pull him into. I'll try. I'll try pull him into the cart.
I was kind of waiting for the Sif, get your ass in here. So I was just gonna go, oh, okay, and then like give one off just like to the side and then get into the cart.
No, I'm gonna try and pull you into the cart. Sorry. Oh, he's.
Okay.
Nope.
Hello.
Yes, I'm back.
There we go.
I'm sorry, I
Missed
missed
it.
that. No.
I'll try pull him into the cart.
You're going to attempt to?
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt it.
That'd be a strength check, thank you very much.
Oh boy. Better hope,
got
man.
this.
Better hope.
No, you don't.
You grab a hold of him as the caravan takes off.
Through the money goes.
Can I have a constitution check, thanks?
Oh yeah.
As your head cracks back, Alaris leans out of the caravan holding on to you as you are knocked unconscious and dragged through the mud.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that me or is that Alaris?
You.
Oh, I didn't do the constitution check.
Oh, no, yeah, sorry, constitution check, please.
Okay. Oh, that was the same thing, sorry.
The serial killer.
Greg.
Now I'm
Drag
fucking
along
unconscious.
behind the cart.
Can I try and pull him up?
In a second, you will take
Oh, jeez.
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's all good. Don't
Another
worry.
strength check, please, to see if you can get him back up.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Am I fully unconscious or am I like hurting?
You're out.
Okay.
Alaris essentially grabbed you, but like by the back of the shirt. So when it's taken off, he's basically just like brained you on the back of the caravan.
Ouch.
Oh,
Okay,
Gary-
like
Character's
you're,
gonna die
even
like
with
dragged.
even with advantage, you did roll higher, like much
Even if I
higher.
had advantage, it wouldn't have been.
It would have been nothing.
A lad,
Oh, God, that's good.
your grip loosens. As the unconscious body now lays probably 100 feet out from Berwick
Oh,
in the
jeez.
mud.
Is it? Oh God! So it's just lying there in the
Just
mud.
lying there in the mud as you ride away.
I will. Was no pursuers at the gate yet?
Not yet.
I will call out, "Falling overboard!" And can I acrobatics? Or athletic.
It'll
Can I
be
jump out?
yes, it'll be in athletics. Oh, acrobatics. Sorry, it'll be acrobatics because you need
I'll
to see if you
take it.
can land this.
I'll take an acrobatics.
Oh, damn.
You jump and you roll, taking no damage. You grab his unconscious body as the caravan pulls up probably 60 feet from you.
Time for a
Yeah,
sprint.
prepare the horses. You have a hold of him as the guards break through the gate. You look up and lock eyes with them.
Would I have seen this?
No, you're fucking long gone.
Oh my
Am I
god.
still-
Alright.
Am I still like conscious or am I like
Yes.
dazed?
You're unconscious.
Damn it.
Alaris. The guards, you see them point and yell, there they are. As you begin to. Are you dragging him back to the cart?
Oof, I should probably pick him up and run. Probably be quicker.
Strength check, please. For the
Oh
check.
boy. Nat 1. Nat 1.
Number 3. Nah.
Oh, okay.
You pick him and put him over your shoulder. Turn, run back.
You hear a lot of like rattling, like rattling of like random jewelry pieces within my, and just items in my pockets.
I wonder whether I should have picked him up at all.
Joanne opens the back of the caravan as you throw the body in.
Yep. And I
You-
dive in.
She starts the horses again, and you take off. Two horses break through the gate and give chase, with guards mounted on the back of them. Could I have you roll initiative, please? Eliaris.
Just am I, yeah.
I'm sorry, I need to actually check.
Would they catch up to a double horse team car?
They're not going to catch up, but they might be able to get a few shots off on you.
Johnson, yeah.
You'll only be unconscious for 1 hour, good sir.
Oh, just an hour.
Better than nothing.
That's like a short rest for me. So I get all my stuff back then.
I like how ready Kurt's about to join. I'm going to give him the introduction of his character because Eliaris, you're looking at his unconscious body in the back of this caravan at the moment.
Oh, jeez.
Currently laid next to by another unconscious body.
I realise as I go. Wait, what?
Becoming a very common theme.
Alright.
Shit.
So if that's an hour, can I reset my stuff for a short rest then?
I'm afraid that's not how that works. So the unconscious body of Renan lies next to the unconscious body of Sith. As the caravan breaks from Berwick, chased by two guards on horseback.
What is in this
Bro, what happened?
carriage? Except for
rations, like supplies, and two unconscious corpses. The
Okay.
eyes of Renan look similar to the man at the warehouse.
How I wonder if a body would slow down guards at the has this carriage got a back on it, like a lifted back sort of thing?
Not a big one, but you could probably get half cover off it.
Oh, cool. I am. Oh, sorry. Is it my go?
Yes, you're first.
Sweet. I've got no range weapons. I'm pulling this bad boy up, and I'm going half cover. If there's nothing to throw but rations.
I mean, you could take the dodge action.
Oh yeah, true. I'll use the dodge action as well. Hopefully.
It's happening on that. You
That is my free action to ask what happened here.
all be told in time, my dear friend.
I like. Yes, you can ask the guards. I throw his body to the guards.
Oh.
No,
Alright.
I've already used my
Bro,
action.
I just got it.
The two guards are going to open fire on the cart.
Nothing.
You
Nothing.
missed a bit.
Nah, we didn't do nothing. We're innocent.
What's that? Does a 13 hit?
Nah, it misses.
Does it what's your AC?
17.
Okay, that's not hit either. Two arrows connect with the back of the caravan.
I so wish I
Joanne-
could. Oh yeah, you go.
Joanne is going to pass back her crossbow into the back.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Let's see if I can even bloody well hit anyone
it'd
with
be a
it.
martial weapon, wouldn't it? Damn.
Yes, while heading down. You are first to see this as your horses just breakneck speed, Morpheus. Injured. Down the side. It's almost like you are on a hillock and you're going down the hill
Can I
on
attempt
a
to calm,
dirt trail. Yeah, animal handling check.
calm down, buddy?
Come.
I stroke his mane.
You stroke his mate and he's just bolting along. He's heading away from battle, I'll have you know.
Oh no, but I don't know where the fuck the others are at the moment.
Behind you, you see them.
Do I see them getting attacked?
Yes.
What's the second increment on a short bow?
What's this?
What's the ranges on a short
He
bow?
wants to know the max range.
320 feet.
Yeah, open fire.
Disadvantage.
Sure. 6
There
to
we-
hit.
Oh dear God.
Because I doubt they're within 80.
Yeah, no. It sails away, landing behind. Is that your one action?
Yep.
Pet the horse, fire the
Fet
thing,
the
keep
horse. Try let the cart catch up a little bit.
running. Yep. You manage to slow it up enough that you're riding alongside the cart with a 10. And
Awesome.
You're now following them, and you're.
Oh, I'd
moving
stay
off
up and to the left.
Yeah. You're moving up and around to the left
Yeah.
as the guards of Berwick are sort of storming out the gates, running as fast as they can after the carts.
Imagine the two on the horseback are the only ones keeping up.
Yeah, basically.
You want me to roll initiative?
You roll initiative.
Damn!
Eliaris, you're first.
Sweet. Well, if you could fire the crossbow off for me, I'm gonna try hit the horse.
Very nice. Alright, I will just roll it holy. That hits the horse.
Oh,
Oh no.
As the arrow connects with the horse, you watch as it just gives out, and its legs give out from underneath it. It falls dead, and the rider is just
Damn.
flung from the horse. He's gonna make a con save, doesn't succeed. You watch as he just hits the mud head first,
oh.
Ouch.
and his body just crumbles in a heap.
Oh boy. Well, I did my best.
The other guard is gonna open fire on you. I'm gonna guess a 5 doesn't hit.
No.
With that, Morpheus, it's your turn.
I'm in range now of 80.
You're in range. Yep.
Fire! Fuck!
And what are you aiming for?
The guard.
Yeah, that does not hit him.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Cool. I'll keep the horse moving though forward.
Yep, arrow goes sailing past. With that, we are back to you, young Mr. Eliaris.
Oh, fire at the other horse.
Jesus Christ.
Apparently my horse killing days aren't over.
You fire and it hits it directly in the chest, as it also crumples.
Oh no.
Oh.
Con save. That's even worse than the other one. You watch as he hits head first.
Oh shit.
Mate, I may have done some bad things, but at least I'm not a fucking monster.
Oh. Look, I will
There's a quote for the
testify.
book. Like, my horse killing days aren't over.
Jeez.
Oh no.
The guards are unable to catch up with the caravan as you ride down away from Berwick. The last thing you can hear is the bell toll and the scream of the guards. As you break away, you end up in a small wooded area outside Berwick.
recognize this freaky
No.
wooded area? Oh.
It's not that. It's not that wooded area, and the horses are slowed.
Cool.
Huh.
So, what's the next
I can
town?
make them speed up.
I have a sister. She has met others like you.
Is that a good thing?
Or is it a bad thing?
I have not spoken to her, but when we arrive at Bryford, then we will find out if they are like. And she looks at Sif, particularly you. We must pull up and rest. We cannot let the darkness overtake your friend. At this point, Sif, you sort of slowly begin to wake up.
Marianne. Thank you. And I try and.
Cuddle.
Is there anyone who's closest to me?
Renan.
Brennan? I try and kiss Renan.
Oh,
Kiss him, he
God.
did nothing about it. He is so cold. White eyes lying there.
And tastes
Like
disgusting.
A gremlin.
And then I roll over and go back to sleep for a little bit longer until I feel okay.
Until he feels okay.
I might chirp in every so often. You never know.
Shall we push on through the night?
Oh, that sounds great.
Best. We'll ride for another 4 hours and then we must make camp.
4 hours. You say?
Imagine it'll be daytime, knowing Keen Mind.
A long rest for
Or
me.
it'll be like 5 a.m., but it's not going to be light.
Well, close to.
Well, no, it's not going to be anywhere near light.
Are you saying we're
now
taking
it's like shrouded in darkness. That's
Oh yeah, that's its thing.
that's its whole thing.
Anyway, it'll be roughly 5 a.m. by then.
Yes.
Cool.
Do you guys do anything within that 4 hours?
Uh,
Are we saying it's a 4 hour?
Oh, he's dead.
he's dead.
Are you meant to short rest is what he was looking for, I'm guessing?
No. You're talking about it's a 4 hour rest, which I only need in a day to have for a long rest.
I guess so.
Elf power.
Elf power.
Yeah,
You
that means I reset all my health
Yeah.
and my spell slots and my hex.
After 4 hours.
Please give me these things. I'm very useless.
I was gonna say, is it like a lantern holder on the carriage?
There is, yes, on the outside.
I will tap it with one of my tools and imbue it with light, basically.
Nice.
So it sheds 5 feet of bright light and 5 feet past that dim light.
Nice. You continue riding. She finds a small sort of break in the wooded area, a small old dirt road that leads off to what was probably once a camping site. And she pulls up there. And she's going to wake anyone who was resting.
Yeah.
I think we need to help your friend.
So what exactly? We never really got to that. Exactly can we do?
Has it got something to do with this book? And I just kind of spring
No!
up. Start throwing.
I slap that book back down.
I'll set up alarm
I pick the book back
ritually
up.
around the camp.
Yeah. Does that book say what I think it does?
Owner of Albuquerque, New Jersey.
Do you want me to have a look at it first?
It's a dead man's book that summoned a demon.
Yes. Do you want me
It
to have a
has-
look at it?
It
It
has
is a dead
writing
man's
and
book.
squiggling lines on it.
It did not. That book is the answer.
the answer. I thought the answer was 42.
Send this man down.
Jesus. Well, you guys can revive him. I'm gonna look at a book.
Morpheus, I require your help for a second.
So is homeless man gonna become a gremlin?
I go help.
You will.
Wait,
in
what?
time.
Is this what happens about gremlins? Okay. So we should just kill him, right?
No,
May I have your hands?
mine.
All of you.
Okay.
I still hold the book.
I guess I give her a hand.
Just give her a hand, eh?
And she holds out her hand to try and take the. She wants the book. Off
Ah.
you, Mr. Sif. Do you give it to her?
I hold on to the book.
Sif, at this point, you give the nice lady what she wants when she saves your life.
She didn't really save my life. That was more like Switchblade Man's doing.
But whose crossbow did he use?
I don't know. I was unconscious, dude.
How'd you know he saved your life?
Then fine, give it to crossbow.
Good point.
guy.
I should give it to the person that saved my life, and I start handing it over to Larius.
Oh, oh God.
Do you take the book, Alaris?
Yes, I take the book and I quickly say, Steph, what's that over there?
I don't look. I just look straight at Alaris, and I go, "Where?"
Over behind you.
Uh huh.
Is
Just
that?
give her the book.
I give her the book.
She grabs the book, she places it behind her. She's going to hold her hand out for your hand. Sif.
I hold a hand. I was. Never mind. I hold a hand.
She takes your 3 hands, she places them onto Renan.
What a weird spell.
She looks at you 3 in the eyes. This may hurt a bit.
I hope it does.
Oh joy.
You watch as
Wait, him or me?
as light emits from your palms, and this terrifying figure, the same type of face you had seen in the cave,
Oh boy.
sort of breaks free, and it looks as if it's coming directly towards you, Alaris, before it stops and drags back, and Renan's eyes awake. Could I have you each take 4 points of damage?
Sure.
I mean,
Really glad I took that long rest. Otherwise, I'd be unconscious.
Why the hell did we summon that thing here again?
We got rid of it.
No, it was probably living inside of him.
Oh.
I'm happy with this result either way.
Renan, you open your eyes. A strange woman is above you, and 3 individuals who you had just met in the cave are in front of you.
Welcome with a stick. No.
Huh. I don't remember this place. Who are you? Where are we? Fuck are we? Huh?
Just go sleep in the
Why am I
carriage.
so hungry?
I just stare at him, like, right into his eyes.
That's creepy.
Longingly into his eyes.
Kind of scared.
She taps you on the shoulder, and she says, "Welcome back, Lightbearer." And she's going to hop out
Yes.
the car.
Huh?
You were becoming a gremlin.
What? What happened?
Shit went sideways and we're in the future.
Do you want the full story? We'll give you the full story. So we picked up a
I
book
just go
that was
outside.
from this dead man's
I also walk.
body.
I also.
The the woman over there she's got a big pew pew crossbow, which summoned like a big demon thing, which then like engulfed the world or done some I don't know. And then we woke up again and relived the day, and then we went back to the Prideful Lion Inn, but it was a abandoned bar which we overtook. We're now owners of it. It's quite a good bar. Like if we get it like up and running, it'll be fine. We then went to another bar trying to find you. I was pretty sure you were dead in a dumpster, but apparently you weren't. But I'm pretty sure you were still in a dumpster. I'm like 100% sure on that. Then we went and talked to these people. They were kind of they were okay people. They didn't want me saying Hounds of Berwick. I don't know why. They didn't want me to say Hound of Berwick or Hounds of Berwick or Hound of Berwick and Berwick of Hounds and.
Can I slap him?
And then we met
Stop
this.
saying Hounds of Berwick.
And then we met this man. That was the Hound of Berwick, and then I promised him some legs and some gold. We then did a job for him getting a man. Sadly, I didn't get the legs because the gremlin that attacked us turned to dust. So we went to a butcher while Alaris and the other woman went and turned in our bounty, and then I think they killed the Hound of Berwick. I don't know what happened there. You still need to explain to me what happened there, Switchblade Man. You did it, didn't you? You got that hidden blade somewhere. I gotta talk to you about
I throw
that.
my hands up and leave.
I have a look of pure confusion on my face.
No, then while we were at the butcher's place, Morpheus was playing by tying up like 8 women downstairs. I don't know how he did it in like 3 minutes times flat. And then I got attacked by some guards, so I made the guard scared of me, like blah, and he just ran away. And then I got the guards to go somewhere else. Required 2 horses from the guards by blinding them with my dancing lights, and I summoned dancing lights in his face. And then I put away, and then I went downstairs, and then I found the women that Morpheus had been keeping chained up on a bloody table and all that, which he promises to build me one later on. So it's interesting. And then from there they left us. I don't know where Morpheus went, and then the lady came to the caravan. Me and Switchblade Man, or Stabby if you want to call him, which way? I'm trying to figure out what his name is. I need a title for him.
I'll call him Stabby.
Yeah, good choice. We were walking along, and then there was 2 guards, and then he wanted me to kill them, but didn't want me to kill them. And then
Classic.
one of them got punched, and then trampled by a horse. One of them got stabbed. I accidentally shot a horse with my Eldritch Blast, and then I was unconscious. That's the last thing that I really remember.
One was shot in the face by a bow.
Okay, so
They can fill you in
Right.
with the minute details. I'm gonna
if
go
I-
back to sleep.
if I understand this, you guys summoned a demon that broke the world. That guy chained people to a table. And then there was a carriage chase.
Yeah, don't forget about the gremlins though. The gremlins are the most important part about this.
Gremlin. The
We're
fuck?
now gremlin hunters.
Can I roll history?
I name my
No one knows what
I have no idea what a gremlin is.
horse Roach.
I sit there just looking at my hands in utter just confusion. Okay. I'm gonna summon 10 good berries and I'm gonna eat them all. And go to sleep.
That's a good choice, honestly. That's probably the best choice entire session.
Switchblade Man, you need to tell me, how do you do it?
I mean,
where is it?
it's either
Where
that
is
or I just fucking use my thorn whip to hang myself.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna get some good berries and I'm gonna fucking eat them.
Sif is my favorite character so far, because I just get to be
And
no
an
holds
asshole.
barred, no bullshit.
Nah, I'll attend to the horses before turning in for the day.
Yeah.
The pass up curled up like a cat.
And yeah,
She-
the horse is now named Roach.
Right. Joanne goes and collects several branches and any sort of foliage she can find and covers one side of the cart, of the caravan, before she too drags an almost like tarp-like roof over the front and sets up a bedroll in the front seat. And she is going to go to sleep.
Cool.
She looks to you three, now all preparing for bed, I believe.
Yes.
I'm gonna stay up.
She
I'll-
looks at all of you.
I'm trying to figure out how he hides his blade so well.
We have a treacherous task ahead, light bearers.
You know
Hey,
what's going on?
No more light bearers. I'm Morpheus. That's Sif. That's Aliaris.
I'm confused.
I wave my blade at her, like not looking, just kind of in the air, while I'm still trying to figure out how
I'll wait that late.
Alarius does it.
I was told there was tied up women.
Oh.
Yes, the town 8 hours ago.
I knew it. He was a rapist all along.
I shoot an arrow at him.
You have a treacherous journey ahead. I'm afraid at least one of you is going to have to survive this journey if we wish to grab. Never mind. And she falls asleep. And that is where we will end today's session.
So many questions.
Look,
So
you may have a
much
lot of
shit.
questions, but there's no answers that we can give you, alright?
Alright.
Sif has all the answers.
No, no,
We'll make
but
sure Sif never has any more answers.